We want to turn our attention to Pancreatic Awareness Month, Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. This month in November, and it's why we want to put a highlight on a local nonprofit that works to fund research and also educate families about early detection.
Yeah, this is part of a virtual event Sky Foundation will be hosting next week. And joining us this morning to talk about it, the group's executive director, Dalton Flores, and Dr. Andrea Murad, a clinical assistant professor and genetic counselor at Michigan Medicine. That's quite a title. Doctor, let me start with you. I think pancreatic cancer sometimes gets lost amongst all the cancers. What's the one thing people need to know about this? Maybe it's symptoms or early detection, all of that.
Yeah, so it's one of the cancers that doesn't have a ton of symptoms until it is a little bit advanced.
A silent killer, if you will.
Yeah, why we find it a little bit later. So one of the things we know is that most pancreatic cancer is in fact not genetic, but as many as 1 in 10 people who have developed pancreatic cancer will have developed it because they have a change in a cancer susceptibility gene. And knowing that information could help with their treatment and let family members know if they also could be at risk and change their medical management.
Is there a test, because you always hear that this is one of the most deadly cancers because the detection is always so late. So is there a test that we can take when we're going through our, annual screenings and blood tests that could detect it earlier?
So that's a great question. So screening for the average risk person for pancreatic cancer is just not really necessary, but identifying those people who are at high risk for pancreatic cancer where screening could be helpful is important, and that's where genetic testing can come in. Knowing your family history of pancreatic cancer, and if you have a change in a gene that makes your risk for pancreatic cancer higher, then would lend you to being able to do some pancreatic cancer screening and then catching things at an earlier age.
Annie, tell us about your organization and the event that's coming up.
Yeah, so Sky Foundation is a nonprofit organization based right here in Michigan, and we are dedicated to raising awareness and funding for pancreatic cancer research. So this event that we have coming up, as Andrea had talked about, it's very important to let the general public know about genetic testing and how that can be an early marker. So we're really excited for it. We have 3 experts in their field that will be on this event speaking to our audience. We have Dr. Elena Stoffel, Andrea Murad, and Sarah Volk. So we've got experts in every field surrounding the subject.
And this genetic testing isn't just unique to the pancreatic cancer. This is multiple cancers.
That's right. So many of the genes that confer a risk for pancreatic cancer might overlap with risk for other types of cancers. Here at the Rogel Cancer Center at U of M, we have a multidisciplinary team that involves genetics, gastroenterology, oncology, surgery. We screen lots of families who are at high risk for pancreatic cancer and do lots of research trying to find better ways of early detection.
Did you mention what age is the best to do this test?
So the testing, it's not really set on age. It's more important if you are diagnosed with pancreatic cancer yourself or you have close relatives with pancreatic cancer, then it would be important to consider undergoing a genetic evaluation with a genetics professional or somebody who's well-versed in genetic testing.
And did you say, I'm sorry, Annie, did you say this is a virtual event, 100% virtual?
It is, yes.
So people can come into this from anywhere?
Anywhere. That's a great part of this event is anybody from across the country can join. And like Andrea said, if you have a first-tier relative, a mother, father, sister, brother, that's who really should join this event. Anyone should join. It's great to advocate for your health, but those are the people that are at higher risk.
Oh, great information, and thanks for hosting the virtual event so that anybody can take part in it. It's next week on Tuesday, and just go to the foundation's website.
Yep, skyfoundationinc.org, and it'll be right there on the main page.
All right, Annie, Dr. Murad, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Get those folks from around the world in there. Very important.
Take advantage of it.
Thank you.